Right now, your dog is staring at the corner of the room, completely still, eyes locked on something, and there is absolutely nothing there. Or at least, that's what you think. Science tells us that a dog's perceptual world is so different from yours that the corner you call empty might be a universe full of information to your dog. Before we go any further, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because after watching this video, you will never look at your dog the same way again, and you are going to want to know about content like this. So let's get into it. 8 strange things your dog can see, hear, and sense that you are biologically incapable of ever experiencing. Number 1. Ultraviolet light. The lens of the human eye consciously filters out ultraviolet light. This is not a coincidence. It is an evolutionary protection mechanism. UV light can damage the retina, so your body uses your eye lens like a pair of built-in sunglasses to block it. But dogs don't have that filter. A study published in the journal Proceedings of the Royal Society B found that the lens of a dog's eye allows UV wavelengths to pass straight through, meaning light that is completely invisible to you reaches your dog's retina without any obstruction. So, what does this mean in practice? A meadow that looks flat and ordinary to you transforms into an entirely different picture in your dog's eyes under sunlight. Dried urine traces glow under UV. Tracks left by an animal hours ago still shimmer. Some flowers that appear uniform and colorless to us display vivid, intricate patterns in the UV spectrum. So when your dog presses its nose to the ground in the park and studies the same spot for minutes on end, it is decoding messages written in a language you cannot read. That spot looks empty to you. To your dog, it is overflowing with information, and if it were only their eyes that made a dog's world so different, that alone would be astonishing enough. But when we get to their ears, things get a great deal more interesting. Number 2. High-frequency sounds. The human ear can hear up to roughly 20,000 Hz. That sounds like quite a wide range, doesn't it? Until you compare it to dogs. Dogs can comfortably hear frequencies stretching up to 65,000 Hz, and according to some studies, as high as 80,000 Hz. But numbers alone can't capture the true scale of this difference. The faint electrical hum your electronic devices give off, the vibration of computer monitors, the sound of water moving through your pipes, the rhythm of your refrigerator compressor running. You hear none of these, but your dog processes every single one of them with perfect clarity. On top of that, dogs can move their ears independently thanks to roughly 18 different muscle groups. So when they hear a sound, they don't just turn their heads, they aim their ears at the source like a radar dish. Those moments when your dog suddenly wakes up for no apparent reason and locks onto a corner of the room, refusing to look away, behind most of those moments are sounds that simply do not exist for you. But stranger than what your dog hears is what it can feel. Number 3 is exactly about that. Number 3. Magnetic fields. Have you ever noticed your dog spinning in circles before relieving itself? Maybe you laughed it off. Maybe you wrote it off as a quirky habit. But there is genuinely fascinating science behind this behavior. A study published in the journal Frontiers in Zoology observed more than 70 dogs over 2 years and found that under calm magnetic conditions, dogs aligned themselves almost every time with the Earth's north-south magnetic axis when relieving themselves. Not a coincidence, a consistent, repeatable behavior. Magnetoreceptors believed to exist in dogs' eyes or nasal tissue. Specialized cells that detect the planet's magnetic field give dogs what amounts to an internal compass. And this compass doesn't just explain bathroom habits. Have you ever heard stories of dogs getting lost hundreds of kilometers from home and finding their way back? Researchers believe that some of these cases cannot be explained by scent alone, and that magnetic navigation may have played a role. Your dog always knows exactly where it is. You never will. Number 4. The smell of illness. You can put on a smile. You can say, "I'm fine." you can appear completely calm. Your dog never believed you for a second. A dog's sense of smell is 10,000 to 100,000 times more powerful than a human's. But the truly astonishing thing is not that number. It is what they are smelling. When you experience fear, your adrenal glands release cortisol and adrenaline. These compounds have a distinct chemical signature, and that signature leaves your body through your sweat, your breath, and microscopic temperature changes in your skin. Your dog detects all of it. Researchers at the University of Naples found that dogs exposed to sweat samples from people experiencing fear showed measurable stress responses themselves and tended to seek reassurance from their owners. They didn't just notice the fear, they felt it alongside the person. And this ability is not limited to emotions. There is compelling scientific evidence that trained dogs can detect cancer, diabetic crises, and epileptic seizures before they happen. Before your body shows a single symptom, your dog may have already noticed something changing at a chemical level. Number 5. Body heat or infrared radiation. Imagine being able to sense the warmth of a living body across the room, without touching it, without seeing it, in complete darkness. This is not science fiction. This is your dog. Researchers at Lund University in Sweden showed that the wet, hairless tip of a dog's nose, known as the rhinarium, is packed with heat receptors sensitive to infrared radiation, and that dogs can reliably detect a nearby warm object even when all other sensory cues are removed. This is an evolutionary hunting tool. Before domestication, dogs were predators, and they needed to locate warm-blooded prey in the dark. The same ability that evolution built for hunting is what your dog now uses to find you on the couch, to press against you when you have a fever, and to locate the warmest spot in the house with remarkable precision. Those moments when your dog refuses to leave your side while you are sick are not only love, they are a precise measurement carried out with an instrument you don't even have a name for. Number 6. Sensing storms before they arrive. The thunder hasn't come yet. The sky is still blue, but your dog is already pacing, panting, trying to crawl under the bed. You probably assume it heard a distant rumble before you did. And yes, it did. But that is only a small part of the story. Dogs can detect infrasound, vibrations below 20 Hz, which falls beneath the threshold of human hearing. Developing storms generate these kinds of waves. So do earthquakes. These waves travel through the ground, through walls, and through the air, and your dog is equipped to catch them. Researchers who analyzed data from accelerometers fitted on dogs in earthquake-prone regions in 2020 detected statistically significant increases in dog behavior in the hours before tremors struck. Your dog is not a prophet. It is a furry, belly-rub-loving seismic detection device. Its restlessness always has a reason. You just can't hear it yet. Number 7. Twilight vision. When night falls, you can barely make out your surroundings. For your dog, this is simply not an issue. At the back of a dog's retina sits a layer of tissue called the tapetum lucidum, a biological mirror that reflects light back through the eye and processes visual information a second time. This is also why your dog's eyes glow in photographs. That shine is not a flaw, it is a superpower. Dogs also have far more rod cells in their eyes than humans do. These cells are responsible for detecting movement and contrast in low light. A small animal running through a dark garden is something your dog tracks with perfect clarity while it goes completely unnoticed by you. The reason your dog follows you so confidently on nighttime walks is that it is not really following you. It is guiding you, and it is being gracious enough not to make it obvious. Number 8. The smell of time. This is perhaps the most poetic item on the list, but it is equally scientific. According to animal cognition researcher Alexandra Horowitz, dogs can track how scents inside a home disperse and gradually lose intensity over time, allowing them to calculate how much of the day has passed. The scent trail you leave when you walk out the door in the morning grows fainter over the hours, and your dog measures the passing of time through that fading. The fact that it starts running to the door a few minutes before you arrive home is not a coincidence. It is a precise time estimate based on scent concentration. It is not watching a clock to wait for you. It is smelling the air. These 8 things are just a small glimpse of the world your dog silently experiences every single day, a world you can never fully access. The next time your dog growls at an empty corner or starts growing restless, hours before a storm rolls in, don't dismiss it. It is perceiving something. We may not know exactly what, but there is no question that what it perceives is real. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it and send a hype point. It genuinely means a lot and helps us keep making content like this. See you in the next one. Goodbye.